I always got to do that cringy look that a lot of people put up in their thumbnails. PS5 version of the game, after a couple of days of being unable to play the game, as soon as all the freebie Walmart peasants infiltrated the game, I was unable to enter said game. So now I'm back in, and I'm like, okay. I can't say I missed it too much. I am having fun, though. And this is what's really funny, is when a person shares their thoughts on a game and it doesn't align potentially with your vision of the game, it's really not that big of a deal. Because if you think to yourself, oh man, bro, this game is lit, well then fire it up, fucker, and play the game. It's not that big of a deal. If I don't like it, it's even better for you. Right? You're going to be left with people that actually appreciate this game instead of complaining about it. I'm doing this because I wanted to cover some games because it was getting pretty popular and I was getting over the average of 20 views on a video on my channel. So I was like, you know what? Ulterior motive. I was like, let's talk about the game a little bit. When I do a random gameplay video, I normally get 15, 20 views, not almost 20,000. That's absolutely insane. And it doesn't matter how popular the game is, because I'm not popular. But that's okay, because I'm enjoying myself. So my final thoughts about this game is so simple and so obvious. For a console game, I know you're probably thinking, bruh, this is on PC. Great. I'm saying, but for console people, for a console game, for a free-to-play MMORPG to the power of 2, absolutely try this game. You got nothing to lose but your time. Don't put money into it. If you don't really care about the PvP, then you don't really care about the PvP. Just play PvE, have some good old fun, get your money's worth out of it, and that's it. For me, I'm going to keep checking the game out. However, with my strong commitment to the World of Warcraft for the past 20 years, I have decided that I am going to sacrifice some time to New World when it comes. Even though I already have the game on PC, I want to play it on my PS5. I've got my reasons for that. And it's just that simple. You pick what you enjoy, and you roll with it, right? But I do think that this game is worth checking your time, but if you get frustrated with it easily, I can understand why, because there's a lot of things to be frustrated about with this game. The targeting is wonky as shit. Like, for example, whoops, I rolled because I wasn't hard locked. See how my little red dot is on him and I can attack him and whatever? See, now I can block. But if I go to do an AoE move, see how I can just kind of move around? Because I'm not hard locked on him. But if I push down the right analog stick, now I'm hard locked on him. It'll automatically do the skills that would require to ask where you want to do it. Just little things like that. I just am not overly feeling the combat, and that's fine. It's really not that big of a deal. I was actually dreading, believe it or not, enjoying the game too much, and then come October 15th when New World Eternum comes out, that I would be crying not knowing what to do. You get to play with white crows and they give you little hearts. I mean, how many games allow you to do that? Right? They don't. So yeah, for me, I'm so happy for console. I mean, I am a console gamer. I'm just a gamer. Whether it's Switch, whether it's PlayStation, it's PC, it doesn't matter. I am just a gamer. Okay? And I am happy for us console peasants to have one additional game that you could play. Because what else are you left with? Elder Scrolls Online is a fine game. I personally can't stand the game, but I recognize it's a solid game. I recognize that. But in my humble opinion, if you don't pay the money for the premium, it's really hard to fully enjoy that game. Right? Whereas New World, you pay for the game, but there's no monthly fees. There's no cash grab there. So that's great. And I think Elder Scrolls would be an even better game if they just gave up that free shit. Period. A little bit of a glitch there. And then what else do we have? We've got New World coming to console. We've got Final Fantasy. Good game. I can't stand the map system, but it's a great game. So yeah, we've only got a few options, and I feel like them adding themselves into the fold is a splendid idea. I just know nothing about the endgame. Endgame's very important. What's going to make you want to come back? If I just want to buff or heal somebody in the game and they're not in my group and I just see them out and about, you can't do it. I can't heal this guy or girl or whatever the hell it is they identify as. I can't do it. Doesn't exist. I have to be in a party with them to do that. So again, what I look for in a game may not be here. There's things in my beloved World of Warcraft that aren't here. Not a lot of things, but there's a few things that aren't there. Like some nicer graphics, for example. Just give it a shot, is what I'm saying. I think it's really worth it. Honestly. I love stealing aggro. Because it helps people. Then the mount system's kind of cool. Instead of having an actual mount, you turn into the mount. So in my case, I decided to use the chocobo from Final Fantasy. It's a small chocobo. It's a baby chocobo. Okay? And we're not gonna have that up for debate. That is what it is. My story. And I'm sticking to it. Did you seriously follow me from all the way over there? You're a creeper. Keep away from me. So I am curious to see how the game's going to progress over time. But honestly, come the 15th, I think that's going to be... Whoa. That's going to be a day where I'm like, Aladdin! Adios, muchachos. And it's just going to be time to pull the plug. And it's no offense. I used to have over 130, 140 games on my PlayStation. Now I've barely got like 30 something. So if you think that's a lot. I've toned down because I'm tired of logging in going, which game should I play? It just became too stressful. It became overwhelming. I know you might laugh and go, seriously? But it became stressful in a stupid way. Now that's something that just happens a lot. You get disconnected, but you have to accept the fact that you've been disconnected. Oh, now it crashed on top of that. Well then. Whatever. Fun times, though. Like I said. Yeah, for me, New World and WoW. Amazing. Even like the new, for example, Dead Rising game. I deleted that. I made my videos. I said my piece. And then I was done talking about it. I beat the game once. Got to like level 27 or something like that. And I decided for me, for endgame and all that sort of stuff, that it didn't scratch an itch that another game couldn't. So I deleted it. I would rather, say, play more... I don't know. Dying Light. Dying Light, Dead Rising aren't the same thing. But there's enough elements in Dying Light for me to be like, you know what? I don't need to play this game. I don't need too many different games. I had the new Test Drive Unlimited, for example. Racing game. Great. I prefer the Crew Motorsport for a console game. For a driving console game. I normally play my racing games on PC with my steering wheel. But I was like, let's have a couple of games on the PS5 for driving. For just grabbing the controller and having a grand old time. And I chose to have Motorsport as my game. Sorry, the, you know. Oh my god, I can't remember the name of the damn game. The Crew Motorfest Sweet Pineapple. Okay. Is it like Test Drive Unlimited? I mean, you're driving. The game doesn't feel the same. And yet, I chose to zap Test Drive Unlimited. It's not an offense to the game, even though I thought it was shit. You could think it's the next best thing ever. And great, if that's how you feel inside, then that's wonderful. That's wonderful for you. I have a feeling I'm going to be... Oh, that is lovely. Because did you see that other person that's like struggling down there? Mm-hmm. That's right. There better not be another one of these. I'm not kidding. Good. Down below is good. Because you can't really fly up. You can once boost like that. And that's about it. And then you run out of stamina. You run out of stamina. Get up! At least I can do that. So yeah, I'm just rambling on about nothing while showcasing the game in case you were hesitant to get the game for free and check it out for yourself. And you just wanted to hear some cringy, goofy numbnuts just ramble on about nothing in the game. There's a few people that are into that. I'm not into that myself. I know I'm looking over there when the camera's right there. But yeah, good times. In case you're wondering why I keep going like this. Lately, my top upper lip gets dry sometimes, and I don't know why. Normally around this time of year when the weather gets dry, since I was a kid, right in the middle of my bottom lip it would get split and red, and it was disgusting. That's the top one. It feels kind of chafed, whatever it's called. I've got the Vaseline. Watch me start getting sponsors now for Vaseline. Lip balm, lipstick, whatever the hell it's called. It's a stick for your lips, lipstick. I put on some clear Vaseline lipstick, get over it. And don't shame me or I'll sue your ass for $5 million. I could use the money. Yeah, so I think I'm going to end the video shortly here. I'm just slowly going through the grind. And quite frankly, when I play this game, it just makes me really excited for New World. Again, it's not an insult. It just makes me appreciate it even more. And sometimes that's important when you find a game that doesn't quite resonate with you. And it doesn't have to be so serious with other people that don't enjoy it. Oh yeah, when you're soft locked, you could do this, but once you're hard locked, you can't move the right analog stick. You can move around, but you can no longer adjust the height or anything. You have to unhard lock. You got to go soft lock. Yeah. So yeah. That's about it. And I'm thankful that this wasn't a 33-minute video, it was 13, so I'm just gonna right away rip the band-aid right off. Thumbs up as always. If you like the video, it does greatly help support the channel with the algorithm and trying to make me more relevant in the search results. Oh shit, not one of these again. When people are looking stuff up. And if you didn't like the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs down. And I'll bend it in half. I'll twist it. And I'll break this thing off in your... I have no idea what I'm doing. Like, none. But apparently I did it. Alright, take care. This is not like farewell for Throne and Liberty, but it's my final thoughts in terms of talking about the game and just stuff in general a little bit. I may still do some random gameplay. Maybe. But it is kind of pointless. I'm not Dr. Disrespect funny. I'm not a stand-up comedian. I don't have anything really informative to share. And if I do, well then I'll make specific videos on that. Right? I might make a couple of guides here and there, and then that's pretty much it. Really. That's pretty much it. And then, like I said, come New World Eternum. Oh, it's showtime. So take care. If you enjoy the game, hey, awesome. All the power to you. Maybe I'll see some of you in the next one. Bye for now.